Good morning. The ego, let's call it the mind, the human mind. Let's not call it ego. It creates choices. It creates opposites. It creates names, identities, words. It creates time or the idea. These are all thought creations. They are not physical, you see. Names are not physical. They're simply notions, simply fluttering, passing thoughts. And that's the ego. The choices are passing thoughts. And we have something that is, it reacts to these passing thoughts as if they are my passing thoughts. And I am who, but I must be whatever the passing thoughts can grasp onto. So we put ourselves, ego puts ourselves forward. Ego puts itself forward as the slave. Please, attach to me. Please, do with me what you want. This is the slave of beauty when it's attached to God. Not the thoughts attached to me, but the me that ignores the thoughts that turns and attaches to consciousness of God. We are a mirror, you see. I is a mirror. It sees both ways, this mirror. If you're the mirror, you're not the one being reflected, and you're not the reflection. You see, you're the mirror. So when you see this world of ego, of thoughts, of fantasies, of colors, of shapes, of forms, in a time-based, spatial, opposing world of good and bad, you're seeing a reflection. It's not you. You're the mirror. You're the one reflecting it. And when you see the body, the one that appears to be you, appears to be the mirror, but is not the mirror. And that's not you either. The body's not you. So what you're reflecting is not you, and what you are reflecting from is not you. You are the one that provides life. You are the one that provides life to a body and to the mind of, whether it's a wise mind or an intelligent mind, you are that what gives this mind life. You see? So, what is God, you see? If you are the one that creates your own world, creates your own body, creates your own reality, your own illusion, your own I, your own existence, if you are the one that creates all that, what can God be? God is, as it says in the Bible. It even gives the mirror life. God gives the mirror life. And mirror gives life. God takes away the choices. It's true. This body will not be here forever. And when this body goes, the mind, the story, the names, the identities, the relationships, the future, the past, the time, everything goes with it. So this is the choices, you see. I have a choice to be a body, but I also have the choice to reflect I have the choice to reflect as this body, but I also have the choice to reflect as this thought world, this thought sensory, emotive identity parade of all these things and objects and thoughts and fantasies and imaginations and attachments and hopes and beliefs and all that stuff. That's enlightening. Enlightenment is when God takes away the choices. But the body still exists and all these things still exist. But he's taken away the idea that you are it. You can be it. You have no choice but to be it. You have no choice, you see, but other than to be it. So God takes away the choices of form and formlessness. God takes away the choices of being good or being bad. God takes away the choices of being born or dead. So you become that flower. You just exist. And most say, oh, how sad. How sad is it that you just exist? There's more to life than that. Seen from the ego, more and less, they don't make any penetration on what God leaves you with. You're just a scar. You're left with a scar. And the scar's not on the body, and the scar's not on the mind. You are the scar that gives life to the body. But the scar is God's scar. I'm using the word scar. You can use the word whisper. You can use the word breeze. You are the breeze that gives life to your body, the breeze that gives life to your mind and your world and your contents and whatever it is that ego gives life to. But God owns the breeze. God owns the scar. And it makes a decision. When God spoke to this body or this mind or whatever or this scar or this breeze, it said, no more choices. This is liberation. I don't have to choose. This I does not exist. It only exists to reflect, to be here. You're like that lighthouse. No one cares about the structure of the lighthouse. The boats care about the light because they want to know how to avoid it. Yeah, they have to know how to avoid it. The lighthouse just rotates. The eye, with the eye shaped as the eye, with the eye on top, just witnessing, just observing. When the thoughts no longer react, there's no reaction. This appears to be reaction, but there's no one experiencing reaction. To the external mind, you may see it as, oh wow, he is reacting in a very deep and profound way, but there's no depth, there's no profundity, there's no anger, there's no love, there's just that stable, still. You can call it stale or still. But you don't have to make choices anymore. You're just a slave. And by all means, the world of ego will take advantage of you. They will love to take advantage of you. And then they will feel sorry for taking advantage of you. Because their mind fluctuates. I want this one to do it for me. Yes, do it. And then when they do it, oh, I can't believe I ordered that one to do it. The sensory, emotional, oh my God, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. You no longer laugh at funerals or cry at funerals. You just realize all of this is just a whisper, a breeze. All of this is just an essence of God. That what creates choices forgets about the essence. It looks for the essence, not realizing that the essence it is looking for is that what it truly is. So, in a human, I'd like to conclude most of these videos. So let's look at it from your point of view. What are you looking at? You're looking at a form. You're looking at what you call a man. You're looking at surrounding objects and colors and shapes, and you're looking at a vocal reaction to life. I don't see myself as this man, this shape, this with these what surrounds as any different from anything other in any planet, in any other thought, time-based world. Everything is absolutely the same. So the one inside that is the slave to God is the same slave to what Yuji calls society. And I'm very proud to be a slave to society, because I'm not really concerned about what society is, or what society stands for, or what society does. I'm not concerned about this I that takes us all prisoner, and we only see the slavery from the external body outwards. When you see the slavery from the external body inwards, and that what you are slave to, boy, you're a chosen one, you see. You're a chosen slave. And that is the most absolute loving relationship you can have with God. When God says, do as I say, there's no choices, and there's no opposing values to it. You don't say, oh, he wants me to do that thing. Oh, great. Or, God, not another thing. How does he always make me do these things? You just smile, acknowledge, turn around, and you are in the depth of the doing. You're no longer the doer of God, for God. You're no longer the doer for society or your employer or your partner. You're no longer the doer. You're done with the doer. You're just the doing. You're just a being. The human aspect is dead, and long may it die. Not the bodies. I'm speaking about the idea of being a human, of being an individual, singular entity in a world of war and feuds and poverty and starvation. That world is just a lesson to turn away from it and turn to the real world of God. Where is it? Who can do it? You follow Papaji's satsangs. It'll be over in a minute. Who am I? I got rid of my I, Papaji. And God then speaks and says, so, am I who now? Meaning you are who? Not a question, am I who now? God says, you're who now? Now get rid of who. You got rid of I? Who can get rid of who? Can I get rid of who? Who is the who? Who is witnessing the who? And then the who goes, and only am left. Am is all that lives. Am lives forever. The Buddhist monks chant Om, A-U-M, Om, I am. But when you remove the Ah, you're just Am. Am has no choices. Am is pure consciousness. Am is not the doer of Am, the I of Am, or that what is perceived by Am. Because the Am cannot perceive, because Am is perception. Am is living, Am is being, Am is existing, Am is infinite, Am is, truly is. So therefore I want to leave you with that. And may your choices be limited. In a world of choice, a vaccine or no vaccine, humbug. Yeah, you can choose either way. But when you remove the chooser, which you cannot do, you have to remove I, and then God will help you remove who. And then only God. As it is. Very good luck in your quest. I love you. I have no choices in saying I love you. No choices. Something speaks. Something speaks. Who loves who? Love. Love only is. There is only love. So, what else to say?